Mission San Juan Capistrano, founded November 1st, 1776. Founding documents. Mission San Juan Capistrano was the 7th mission of 21 missions established in California. The mission was established on November 1st, 1776. Father Junipero Sierra led Father Gregorio Amudio, 6 Spanish soldiers, a muleteer, and 8 Native Americans into the San Juan Capistrano Valley. They tried to establish the mission in San Juan Capistrano, but was abandoned in 1775 due to the uprising in Mission San Diego. 1 year after the uprising, Father Junipero Sierra returned with a group of missionaries and dug up a bale buried by previous missionaries and celebrated Mass. Olive meal. This is an olive stone. It is used for crushing olives to make olive oil. By the 1830s, they controlled several thousand acres of land. They had lots of animals such as horses, hogs, sheep, and cattle. One of the first things the missionaries did was to plant olive trees. Pear and olive trees grew well. Each year, residents of San Juan Capistrano had to pick olives for the olive harvest. Soldiers' Barracks. This is the Soldiers' Barracks, and it was made in 1791. Also, their bed was made out of rope. There was 11 soldiers stationed at the mission. Lives were easy because it was peaceful at the mission. But on December 14, 1818, Bouchard sailed into Capistrano Bay. Hipólito Bouchard had already attacked Monterey, Santa Barbara, and also damaged Governor's House, King's Store, and destroyed the soldiers' barracks.
Peter Corney, one of Bouchard's cohorts, gave this account of Bouchard's encounter with the people of San Juan Capistrano. The Commodore sent his boat on shore to say that if they gave us an immediate supply of provisions, we would spare their town. To which they replied that we might land if we pleased, and they would give an immediate supply of powder and shot.
Tallow vats. These are the tallow vats. In 1935, Father Arthur J. Hutchinson asked Yorba to dig an old drainage pipe that had already been plugged. When Yorba was digging, he found this. They both were surprised. At the mission, tallow making was important. Fat from animals such as sheep and cattle was melted down to make tallow. They made candles, soap, grease, and ointment out of fat from sheep and cattle. High tanning area. These tubs were used to color animal hides. Now there is a big circle. First they slaughter a cow or a sheep. Then they would lay it out to let it dry in the sun. After it was dry, they would soak it up in salt water for several days before getting stretched. The next thing it was salted, scraped clean, and dried again, and to soften it. Next it was soaked into lime water for several days. All of the hairs got scraped. Now it is ready for tanning. For several months, it was layered in the vats with highly tannic oak bark solution. After tanning, they would put tallow grease. Animal hides were important for trading. Catalan furnaces. These are the Catalan furnaces. They are the oldest Catalan furnaces in California. They were used to melt metal. They can reach a temperature of 3,650 degrees Fahrenheit. The Catalan furnaces were the remains of the blacksmith workshop, including the area where the forge was kept. The Sierra Chapel. This is the oldest church in California. It was built in 1778. The Sierra Chapel was named after Father Juno Piera Sierra. It is the only church still standing and celebrated Mass. The first Mass was celebrated on October 23, 1778. Mass is still celebrated each day at 7 o'clock a.m. Father Holquin still remembers first Mass celebrated. Today they are spending $1.5 million to preserve the church. All of the funds are being raised by Mission Previous Foundation. They are making sure that the Sierra Chapel is preserved, holds significance for everyone. Bell Wall. This is the Bell Wall. The Bell Wall fell in an earthquake. The bells were important to San Juan Capistrano Valley. The bells were rung when someone died or was born. Ruins of the Great Stone Church. This is the ruins of the Great Stone Church. In 1797, they started building the church. It took them 9 years to complete. It was the biggest church structure in California at that time. The church has 7 domes and a 70-foot freestanding bell tower. 6 years later, on December 8, 1812, the bells rung for a celebration. But then there was an earthquake, and the bell tower walls and the roof fell. 40 people died inside. Joe Senyo, the president of Missions of the Destruction, wrote, "The mission of San Juan Capistrano has in 1 minute seen its famous church of stone and murder converted into a useless heap. The ruins of the Great Stone Church is the top 100 dangerous place." This is my report on Mission San Juan Capistrano.